Sitting tight at the top of the Serie A table as AC Milan continue to drop points. Inter Milan are hot on the heels, as are Juventus, but who's going to come out of this smiling? We'll take a little look at it next. Show today. We take a look at match number 13 out in Serie A, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing. I said stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and hit the old subscribe button to keep you bang up today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, whoa, Serie A related, whoa, football related. We got it all here under Ruski, of course. Games coming, they're just coming, they're just non-stop. It's like shit ton load of games. I just can't keep up the heat. But of course, who can keep up the heat? Can AC Milan keep up the heat? Well, we'll take a little look at their next round of matches, of course, shortly. But until then, a big shout out to the patrons. 22 sons of bitches, of course. Very much appreciate your support behind the bloody scenes. I'm trying to get up to 25. Could you be that latest member of the gang? Well, if you're interested, check out the link down below. Patreon.com/Roverseas. Let's get into it. Take a look at how we all got on last time out. Of course, 0 to 3. This is the criteria, by the way. 0 to 3, you're in the shit-face gang. 4 to 6, straight-face club. 7+, you're in the top. And I don't think there's any of those. I don't think there's any of those. Not me. Maybe close though. Next up, let's take a look at the matches then, shall we? To kick it on off on Tuesday, the 15th of December. It was a 0-0 draw between Udinese and Crotone. Nobody happy there. I got it on bang on the nose, lads. Bang on the bloody nose. Yes, I did. Meanwhile, Benevento against Lazio also was a 1-1 draw. I called it. I don't know how I called it, but I believe I called it. My picks are on the right. The real deal's on the left. The goal scorers on the day were Pascal Sciattovali and also Ciro Immobile for Lazio. Pascal Sciattovali also got himself sent off on that bad boy. 1-1 in the end. Meanwhile, Juventus against Atalanta ended up all square, 1-1 in the end. Another drop points there for Juventus as Atalanta tried to claw themselves back at the table. Federico Chiesa on score sheet for Juventus. Remio Frula on score sheet for Atalanta. Got the right amount of goals, but unfortunately wrong pick. Fiorentina also a draw. A lot of draws knocking around today. A lot of draws. Fiorentina drew with Sassuolo in the end. 1-1. Goal scorers Hamed Junior Traore on the score sheet for Sassuolo. Dusan Vlahovic on score sheet for Fiorentina in a 1-1 draw there. Actually went with a 2-1 win for Sassuolo. Of course, my boys also drew. Genoa against AC Milan. Well, not my boys, my tip for the title. AC Milan drew 2-2. Actually went with a 2-0 win myself. Goals on the day were, I'll tell you who they were. David Calibero on score sheet for AC Milan. Pierre Kalulu Karatatanga for AC with Matteo Destro on score sheet with a couple of goals there for Genoa in a 2-2 draw. Inter Milan, though, they did win over Napoli in a big one there. I actually remember the 3-2 win, but it was only a 1-0 goals on the day for Romelu Lukaku from the penalty spot. Lorenzo Insigne got himself sent off as Inter Milan closed in on a potential title push. Meanwhile, Parma against Cagliari also ended up 0-0. Nothing to report there, I don't think. Yeah, ball draw there. Spezia also drew with Bologna. How many bloody draws? 2-2 in the end. Mbala and Nzola on the score sheet with a couple of goals. Nicolas Ndobinguez and Musa Barrow, of course. Is he ex-Rover Musa Barrow? I think he could be. Or is it Mo Barrow? Is it the same thing? Let me check it. I don't think it is. I think this guy here is a different Barrow. I'm going to check it out, though. I'm going to Google him right now. Just Google it. Just Google it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think he is. Don't think he is. Where is Mo Barrow? Is it Mo Barrow? There he is. He does exist. Was at Swansea's books. He's actually that's not him. It is him. He's actually going to play for Korean football, ripping it up. Formerly of Reading. He went to Turkey for a little bit. Modu Barrow. Goodness gracious me! I thought he was much younger than that. Anyway, but get back onto track here. Hellas Verona against Sampdoria. It was a 2-1 win from our boys. There we go. Sampdoria get back to winning ways over High Flyers Verona. Abil Elkdown scored with Valero Verdi. Also for Sampdoria. Mattia Zankangi getting a penalty for Verona before Anton Barak got himself sent off in the closing stages. Actually, remember the 2-1 win for Verona. I didn't believe in the boys, but they got the win anyway. And Roma, lastminute.com on Thursday night. 3-1 winners over Torino. Actually, with a 2-0 win myself. Goal scorers were Henrik Mkhitaryan, Julian Vertut, and Lorenzo Pellegrini for Roma. Andrea Balotelli on score sheet for Torino. Wilfried Stefan Zingo on score sheet for Torino. I tell you what, that Belotti needs to go someplace else. He's always on the score sheet for Torino. He does score a lot of goals, and without them, Torino will be shit. I don't know how if he's married to the club or whatever, but I think he needs to make a move. How old? I'm going down the rabbit hole again. I'm going to Google him. I don't want to see how old he is. Because it could be, if he's a prime striking age at 28, 29, which he's 26 years of age, He's a youngster. He's a youngster. He's got a couple of Italian caps as well. But he's forever banging in the goals. He needs to think about his career. And I think he needs to make a move to maybe one of the bigger boys. That's my shout. Go get yourself a move, son. You're going to go down with this club at the minute. You're going down with this club. Of course, I've got myself, what did I get? I got myself 6. Can you beat me? Can you bloody well beat me? Well, we'll have a look at it in a minute. AC Milan lead the charge at 1 point clear over Inter Milan. It's the Milan table toppers, of course. Napoli is 3rd, Juventus are 4th. Roma and Sassuolo make up your top 6. Crotone, Bellotti's boys, Torino and Genoa going down. Sampdoria, just to let you know, are in 11th. So let's take a look at, of course, the La Prediction League. Let's get into it. 0-3, once again, shit-faced gang, 4-6, straight-faced goals, 7+, you're in the top bins. Bianca Mulva, she's had a shit storm, but hopefully she's feeling better. Get well soon, that's what we say. The D-Man also did shocking. Ivan Stringer did poop. Oh, let's give it all absolutely stinking. Come on, people. Oh, 6. I want to see you. Get up there with me, with the Prediction King. That's me. 6 I've got. Can you beat me? Oh, and MC, he did all right. Nathan Eva also did shit as well, brother. Liam 2000 poo. Amagi Monday with an edit. Yeah, that's right, with an edit. Did all right. Deepak the Great did poop. Alex, well, I did all right. Sander 99, not too shabby. Hansworth did poo. Vincent Hong also did good. Simon Rex, not too shabby. Yannick Buster did poop. Bobby Eban, also shocking. Russell Frost, absolute horror show as well. Shane O'Donnell, he's up there. He's up there, boys. Ocho Omamir also did a bit of video. Costas K, he's okay. He did shit, though. Shepard also had a nightmare. Dinas Canali, shocking. Olagiojo, poop, skiddy doop skiddy. LG and Cloud, absolutely ghastly. Game and Charlie did poop. Matt Gunner did shite. Ishan also did poop as well. And there was, in fact, I don't see him. I'm gonna. Did you see this guy here, Colt Kale? Did you see him in there? I don't know where he is, but he got himself 6. I don't see his name on the thing, but I do remember getting the score. I don't know. He's up there. I didn't see his image. Do you see his image? I don't remember his pick. But he got himself 6, just like me. So is it me in disguise? I don't know. But anyway, he got himself 6. Colt Kale, weird one, this one. But your leaderboard this week goes to Amagi Monday. Again, 62% success rate. Again, keeping an eye on you, son. Keeping an eye on you, sunshine. Oh, yeah, keeping an eye on you, sunshine. But anyway, he is, for now, your leaderboard, Kingpin. So give him some respect. As long as, you know, don't do shady business. Because if you get caught out, shady business. Yeah. I'm not having no cheating bar stewards. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying anybody is. I'm just saying the edits. If you get, you know, they might. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to be ripping these things, and then I'm going to start to track back. I'm going to rip them on the day of, track back midway. So if anyone is, I'm saying this as a principal here, as the headmaster. If I catch anybody shady McShadiness, big X. So that's your warning. Let's just play by the rules. Don't want to be cheaters. Cheaters shit. Not saying there's any cheaters about, but anyway, let's get into it. Of course, it could all change right here, right now. Of course, next round of matches, of course, kick it all off when Fiorentina up against Hellas Verona, taking place on Saturday, which is tomorrow, which, you know, I need to get these bad boys out. Recording this on a Friday. 62 times they played each other, 31 times. Fiorentina have won, 14 wins for Verona, 17 draws. That's correct. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. Last time out was a draw in Fiorentina, and that was, of course, in July 2020 in lockdown. It was a 1-1 draw back in the day. Patrick Crotone on scoring for Fiorentina, Marco Ferroni on scoring for Verona. Fiorentina have actually failed to win their last 7. Verona have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 away. They come to this just 1 win and 4 Verona. Meanwhile, 1 win and 5 for Fiorentina. That was in the Coppa Italia against Udinese. Heading at the bookies odds on this one, 11-10 for Fiorentina, 5-2 is your 12-5 is your Verona on this one. Sampdoria. I'm just ploughing through. I'm just on autopilot. So 12-5 for Verona. Verona coming to this in 7th, and a win for them. They could actually remain in 7th. Meanwhile, Fiorentina though are in 17th, and a win for them. They could actually jump all the way up to 12th in the table. I've gone with, if you could just about see it, it's a 1-0 win. A 1-0 win for Fiorentina on this one. Squeaky bomb time. Points in the bag. Next up, also Sampdoria taking on Crotone. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Played each other in the past 12 times, 5 wins for Sampdoria, 4 for Crotone, and 3 draws. That's right. Meanwhile, the last 6, so 2 for Sampdoria, 3 for Crotone, and 1 draw. Last time out in Sampdoria was a 5-0 win for Sampdoria back 2017. That was back on the 21st of the 10th. 3 years ago. Gianmarco Ferreri on the score sheet with Fabio Quagliarella. He's still knocking around. Gianluca Capriari and Carlo Linetti and David Kowakinaki. on the score sheet for Sampdoria in a 5-0 demolition. Crotone actually failed to score in 5 of the last 6 matches in Serie A, and they come into this unbeaten. Just 1 win and 6 for them. Same for Sampdoria, 1 win and 6. Again, that win was, of course, against Verona. Can they make it back-to-back wins for them? Meanwhile, heading into this, the bookies odds 65 for Sampdoria, 27-10 is your 10-3 is your away win. That is, of course, Crotone. Crotone coming into this rooted to the foot of the table. Sampdoria are 11th at the moment, and of course, a win for them. They could actually go as high as 10th. Win for Crotone in 20th. They could actually go as high as 18th in the table. Going with a 2-0 win for my boys. Sampdoria, get back up that table, start climbing, and maybe we can dream of a top half finish. Next up, Parma up against Juventus, of course. Fruitiness played each other 64 times. Has 13 wins for Parma, 33 wins for Juventus, and 18 draws. The last 4 sees 3 for Juventus, nothing for Parma, and 1 draw. Last time out in Parma was a 1-0 win for Juve, of course, back in August 2019. Gino Cellini on the score sheet. Heading into this, though, Parma have actually drawn the last 4 at home. Juventus are undefeated in the last 12 matches, both home and away. Parma, though, on the flip side, have actually kept a clean sheet in the last 3 at home. They come into this unbeaten in the last 5, picking up 3 draws on the spin, whereas Juventus unbeaten in the last 6, yet to lose this season. Coming into this, though, the bookies odds on this one, then Parma 50-2 for the W, 3-1 is your Juventus, 17-4 is your draw. Juventus coming to this in third, and for them they could go second. Parma, though, into 14th. For them they could go back into the top 10. Gone with a 2-0 win for Juventus on this one again. They're there, they're grinding out the results, but are they anything special? I don't know. Next we have Torino taking on Bologna, of course. 129 times they played, 46 wins for Torino, 44 wins for Bologna, and 39 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 was for Torino, 1 for Bologna, and 3 draws. Last time out in Torino was a 1-0 win for Torino, and who was on the score sheet? It wasn't Belotti, it was Alex Berringer on the score sheet on the 11th minute. Heading into this, though, Torino have actually conceded at least 2 goals in 9 last 11 matches, whereas also they've lost the last 3. They come into this 1 win and 6. Torino, that one was against Vincenzo Entella in the old Virtus Entella in the old Coppa Italia. On the flip side, just back 3 games without a win, or 1 win and 5 for Bologna. That was against Crotone back in the end of November. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one then, shall we? Torino are actually 8-5 on for the victory, so is 8-5 for Bologna for the away day win. 5-2 is your draw. Of course, Bologna coming to this in 13th spot and a win for them. They could actually go as high as 10th. Torino are in 19th and a win for them. They could actually just go with 1 spot up to 18th. Going with the draw on this one, not good enough. Not good enough. Meanwhile, Benevento taking on Genoa. Let's take a close look at this one then, shall we? Of course, played each other twice, 1 win apiece. Of course, heading into this last time out in Benevento was a 1 win for Benevento. That was, of course, in May 2018. Czech Diabate on the score sheet of Benevento. Heading into this, Genoa have actually failed to win the last 11. They come into this 1 win and 5 for them, 1 win and 6 really. In fact, 1 defeat the past 5 for Benevento. Of course, that defeat was against Sassuolo a couple of games back on the road. A lot of draws knocking around though, a lot of bloody draws. Look at the situation out in the bookies on this one. 30-10 for the host, 12-5 is your draw, 21-10 is your Genoa. Genoa coming to this in 18th in a win for them. They could actually go to 1 spot to 17th. Benevento, they come into this in 15th in a win for them. They could actually go as high as 10th in the table. I've gone with another draw on this one. Draw specialist out in Serie A. Cagliari taking on Udinese next. Whatever look at that one then, shall we? 52 times in the past they played each other. 12 wins for Cagliari, 25 wins for Udinese, and 15 bloody draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Cagliari, 4 for Udinese, no draws. Last time out in Cagliari was a 1-0 win for Udinese, of course, back in lockdown in July. Stefano Oikaka on the score sheet, the 1-0 goal on the 2nd minute. Udinese have actually won the last 4 matches against Cagliari in all comps, whereas Cagliari have actually failed to win the last 5, and Udinese are actually undefeated in the last 5 as well. Wow. So 1 defeat the past 6 for Udinese, that was against Fiorentina. 1 defeat the past 6 for Cagliari was against Inter Milan, of course, and in fact just 1 win in 6. Sorry, for Cagliari. That 1 win was against Verona. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. Then, shall we? 2-1 for Cagliari, 12-5 is your draw, 11-8 is your Udinese. Udinese are on the climb. They're looking good this year. 10th spot and a win for them. They can close in on 9th spot. Meanwhile, Cagliari coming just in 12th and a win for them. They can actually leapfrog Udinese up to 10th. Going with the 2-0 win for Cagliari this one to break the hoodoo and of course dent Udinese's top half push. Next up we have Inter Milan taking on Spezia. This should be a stone cold home win, I'm pretty sure of it. Played each other in the past 1 time and it's been 1 win and a win. 1 win and 1 in going in favour of Inter Milan, of course. 1-0 win according to my knowledge. Heading into this, Inter Milan unbeaten in the last 6, picking up 5 wins and a draw in all competitions. Meanwhile, without just 1 win, 6 for Spezia. That was against Bologna in the Coppa Italia. So yeah, but a lot of draws knocking about for Spezia. Heading into this, the bookies odds on this one, 92 on for Inter, 11-2 is your draw, 11-1 is your Spezia on this one. Spezia coming to this in actually 16th spot and win for them. They could actually go as high as 10th of the table. Inter Milan, though, could mathematically top of the pops with a win, and of course, anything but for AC Milan on this one. It's a difficult one for AC Milan, but I've gone with a 3-1 for Inter Milan to set down the benchmark and maybe, just maybe, get top spot. Let's take a look at will they get it to take on AC Milan. They're taking on Sassuolo in Sassuolo. Played each other in the past 15 times. 4 wins for Sassuolo, 9 for AC, and 2 draws. That's right. The last 6 is nothing for Sassuolo, 4 for AC, and 2 draws. Last time out in Sassuolo was a 2-1 win for AC Milan. That's back in lockdown, of course, in July. Zlatan with a couple of goals there. Francesco Caputo on score sheet for Sassuolo. Meredi Bariaba get himself sent off for the hosts. Milan have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 14 matches. They're also undefeated in the last 24. They come into this back-to-back draws, though, in all comps. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Sassuolo. Also, a lot of draws knocking around. Heading into this, the bookies odds. Sassuolo 13-5 for the W. 3-1 is your draw. 11-10 is your AC Milan. AC Milan, of course, top of the table, and a win for them will maintain the top of the league stats. Sassuolo are 6th. A win for them, they could actually go as high as 3rd in the table. I've gone with a 2-1 win. I've gone bold. I've gone believe. I believe in the AC. I think they're going to get it 2-1 win. They need to stop these draws, though. A couple of crackers at the end of the weekend here. Atalanta taking on AS Roma. Played each other in the past 121 times. 28 wins for Atalanta, 53 wins for Roma, 40 draws. The last 6 sees 3 for Atalanta, 1 for Roma, and 2 draws. Last time out in Atalanta was a 2-1 win for Atalanta back in February 2020. Joyce, Luze, Palomino, and Mario Passalacci on the score sheet for Atalanta. Edin Dzeko on the score sheet for Roma. Heading into this, though, Roma have actually scored at least 2 goals in 16 last 20 matches, and they come into this 1 defeat the past 5 in all comps. That was against CSKA Sevilla. On the flip side, 1 defeat the past 5 for Atalanta. That was against Verona at the back end of the month. They finally start to turn up the heat now. I think they're out of the Champions League. I don't know who qualified with Liverpool. It might have been Ajax. I don't know. I haven't really looked back on those results. Anyway, 5-4 for Atalanta for the W. 90-10 is your Roma. 11-4 is your draw. Roma coming to this in 4th. They win for them. They could actually go 2nd in the table. Atalanta are in 8th. They win for them. They could actually go into 7th and maybe start pushing for a European spot again. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Atalanta on this one. Roma should be the better team overall, but I just fancy a bit of Atalanta for this one. And then wrapping up, another fruity one is Lazio, who are a little bit struggling at the moment. Up against Napoli, of course, pushing for honours as well. Played each other the past 143 times, 42 wins for Lazio, 55 wins for Napoli, and 46 draws. The last 6 sees 1 for Lazio, 5 for Napoli, no draws. Last time out in Lazio was a 1-0 win for Lazio. That was back in the 11th of Jan 2020. Ciro Immobile on the score sheet on the 82nd minute to give them the 3 points. Napoli have actually won 7 last 8 matches against Lazio. They come to this, though. 1 defeat the past 6. That defeat was against Inter Milan the other day. Meanwhile, Lazio just 1 win and 6. That 1 win was against Spezia. So not great form for Lazio heading into this. Of course, look at the bookies' odds on this one, shall we? 58 for Lazio, 29-24 Napoli, and 12-5 is your draw. A win for Lazio in 9th could go up to 7th. Meanwhile, Napoli are in 5th, and a win for them, they could actually go as high as 3rd in the table. I've gone with a draw on this one again. Lazio drawing a lot of games recently in all comps. Napoli. Just the 1 defeat. They've actually yet to draw this season. Yet to bloody draw. That's what I think will happen, of course, in match number 13 out in Serie A. If I'm right, which I bloody well hope so, this is what the table would look like. AC Milan lead the charge by 1 point, as you bloody were. Inter Milan 2nd, Juventus 3rd, Napoli up to 4th. Then it's Roma, Sassuolo in the top 6. Genoa, Torino, Crotone going down, pretty much as you were as well. Again, be sure to get your picks in nice and early for La Prediction League in Serie A, and we'll do it all again, of course, pretty quick time. When is the next round of matches? Do we have a double match week? I don't know. I think we do in Italy. Yes, we do. So we'll be back maybe Sunday, Monday for the next batch of matches, and then it's a little bit of a break. But until then, be sure to give the video some love and smash thumbs up, smash it up, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time around. Of course, check out the links down below: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. I'm on all of those. And also, if you want to become the latest brother of another mother, I'm trying to get our patrons up to 25, just 3 shy. Could be one of those. Check out the links down below. Until then, though, I'm out of here.